So I mean, you've been working with the game is now 15 years old,
Something like
or
that.
yeah. And what would you tell yourself when you started? Like, what have you learned? The things you know today that would be useful to know in the start. Is there anything you wish you have done differently, or any challenge that was, bigger than you expected?
I think that what I mostly learned is that we are way more alike than different, because I had the chance to run workshops with the game around the world, and we've been in over 30 different countries, 100,000 people. And I think that the main thing that I learned is that we share more common things than the difference between us. We share the same dreams and the same fears and the same ideas. And I think that's, for me, that was like good news, to understand that once we understand that we are so much alike around the globe, then we can really definitely put more energy towards collaboration than towards war and disagreements. So that's a very big thing. I understood one more thing is that when you talk one-on-one with people, I would say 99% of the people will agree that what we talked about now is the way they want to live life. They're always concerned that other people will play a different game and they will hurt them. So we are so concerned with fearing other people that wouldn't like to play that game with us. So we kind of like coming into an attack before they do. But if you'll actually talk about it with other people, you'll find out that 95% would actually like to live like that. We are just not communicating this enough to understand that, yeah, we can all do it. Well, you want to do this and I want to do, okay, let's do it. Why are we fighting? Why are we losing energy? So I think that this is something that I figured out, that, we really want to have a different system and we really want to live in a different way. We just don't believe that so many other people want that as well. And we are kind of like afraid to be the first one to suggest this, so we wouldn't be more exposed, or someone can hurt us because of that. So we have to be brave. And I think that what I've been doing with FreshBiz for the past 15 years is just being brave enough, me and my partners around the globe, just to come and tell a different story. And it was challenging. It was challenging at the beginning to tell people that what we grew up on is the wrong concept, that we lose time and energy because of that, that we are hurting each other for no good reason. And I think that people over the past 5 years, and definitely over the past 3 years with COVID and everything, are realizing that the old system is kind of broken, and it's time for us to come up with something new. And I think that more and more people are now has the courage to act differently, and the openness to listen to other ways of behavior that are possible. So it's been a challenging journey, to talk to so many people and bring so many new ideas. But I think that I knew it from the beginning that it will take patience. It will need patience, and it will take time to come to the point that more and more people understand it. But I think that we are getting there. We're not there yet, but we are getting there.
Yeah, so you think in your workshops, you think that most people can relate to your message and receive that well, or you think people are, most of them are resistant? What do you think is the...
So now, for the past 5 years or so, yeah, most people are open. They want to do it. They agree with it. The only question that they're asking themselves is how. How do we actually do it? How do we put it into action? So, part of what I've been doing in the past year is working on a new startup that creates platforms that will allow us to kind of play FreshBiz in real life. that will help us to co-create together. So because I think the world is now ready to actually execute those ideas and is looking for the new platforms and how to do it. So yeah, most people are open to it, agree with it, would like to live like this, and now they're just like waiting for the tools that will provide the solutions that will allow them to do that.
Yeah. So you think these are mostly younger people? Do you feel younger people are more receptive of this message, or is there
I think
more
that
women, or how's that the
so
demography of
so let's say women are way more open than men, but men are getting there. But it's like it's way more of a feminine energy. I wouldn't say it's not a gender thing. It's an energy thing. So there are males with female energy, so they get it, and there are women which are more masculine energy, so they less get it. But it's like this entire approach is more female energy. So you have to be more open to something like this, to sharing, to communicating, to co-create. So all of those are kind of like feminine energy activities. I do see that young people are more open to it because they're already they're like fed up with the old world. And I think that entrepreneurs are way more open to it than, let's say, corporates. Okay, people that are used to a very hierarchy structure, they having harder time to understand how this will be possible. And people which are more freedom-oriented entrepreneurs, they understand that it's more possible, and they're willing to experiment with this. So it's kind of like that's the way it works. But what I do see now that there are way many more people that are open for